got the absolute value of 2x plus 12 equals 4x. Why don't you give this problem a shot? Hopefully you tried it out. If we translate this into the language of distance, since distance is really a subtraction relationship, 2x minus negative 12 equals some quantity 4x, which if we want to interpret this graphically, if I was at negative 12 and went 4x units to the right, I guess I'd be at 2x. And perhaps if I went 4x units to the left, I'd also be at 2x. Something kind of strange about this just offhand, that the distance between the things is greater than the actual number itself. So if you notice that, it might cause some concern. You may not notice that, and that's okay. Structure this algebraically in the same way as we have before. 2x plus 12 equals 4x, and 2x plus 12 equals the opposite of 4x. This for going to the right from negative 12, and this side for going to the left from negative 12. Now, instead of subtracting 12 from both sides, which I could do, I'm going to gather my like terms. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides to get all my x's on one side. By doing this, I find that 12 could be equal to 2x, or 12 could be equal to negative 6x. Using the division property of equality, I'm going to divide both sides by 2, and x could be 6. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 6. X could be negative 2. I guess I should write it the other way. Would be x. If we stop right here, we'd actually get something wrong. There's actually a problem with one of these solutions. We haven't yet, and we should test for extraneous solutions. Extraneous solutions, or extra solutions, they look like they're a solution, but when we test it, it actually won't work. And it's always a good idea on absolute value to test extraneous solutions, particularly when the distance is being expressed as a variable. Right? If this was just 4, I wouldn't be inclined to check it. But because the distance is variable, I should test this. If I test 6, by substituting back into the original, the absolute value, well, I know that 2 times 12 plus 12 would equal 4 times 6 is 24. And 12 plus 12 is 24. The absolute value is 24 is 24. This checks out. But negative 2 is a little different. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. So the absolute value of negative 4 plus 12. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Some of you may see the problem right now. This is saying the distance between these two numbers is negative 8. And distance cannot be negative. But if you don't notice this, if we just continue the process, so right here we know that this solution won't work. If we continue the process, negative 4 plus 12 is positive 8. And the absolute value of 8, or how far 8 is from 0 on a number line, is not negative 8. This is not a true statement. So this does not check out. X equals negative 2 is extraneous. I have one solution. So checking your solutions, even just doing it in your head, is a good idea, because sometimes you'll get a solution that isn't an extraneous solution.